Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. In this video we're going to be taking a look at a Strat neck that I come up with a while back. Been throwing around the idea of doing a Frankenstrat guitar, and I've had a lot of stuff laying around, and until, Eddie's untimely passing, I hadn't really done much with it. So I had come about this neck a long while back and just kind of hung it up and forgot about it. And so I decided I'd get it down and take a look at it because it looked like it was pretty much, something to start with that I wouldn't have to do a lot to. So I got to looking at it, and I'm going to show you in this video what I found out about it. So if that's something you're interested in, just hold on. Okay, when I got this neck, I knew, I didn't really look at it that close, but I knew right away somebody had adapted it to have a lock and nut for a Floyd Rose, which was all good because that's what I was going to have to do anyway. So once I got this thing down and got to looking at it, first I tried the truss rod, and I've never, ever had to loosen anything so tight in my life without it breaking. But I did get it to turn. So, but then I also noticed in this light, this piece here where my thumb is has broke, and it's sticking up, which is right above the hole for your truss rod, where your access. And then two, somebody drilled the holes out to attach the lock and nut and made quite a mess. So when you have holes cut, drilled out like that, and then this crack up here, that don't leave that don't leave a whole lot of meat. There isn't a whole lot there to get going with. I mean, so you're going to have to glue this back. Probably take the truss rod nut. It's a one-way truss rod. Take it off and get the nut out of the way, and, drill out the holes even bigger, put dowels in, pretty much start all over. So, that was kind of a bad sign. And you can see where somebody's had numerous attempts at putting a string tree or a string bar or whatever across here. And you can tell this neck, for one thing, wasn't originally equipped with a Floyd, because you can see where they filled in the holes where the string trees were. And I'm not sure, this looks like I'm going to say it was probably a square neck is what I think. But, really the fretboard has a lot of wire. The frets have a lot of wire. So, I'm thinking, well, maybe it's, it's really cool, looks good. It may be worth the work to do all this to strengthen this up, because I actually checked using a lock and nut. I actually checked with the spacer under it that your string height would be right. So it could be fixed, it could be done. Okay, so I kind of got done with this end of the neck. So I go to the heel, and I find, notice this. Somebody has glued on a shim. And you're thinking, okay, maybe we're trying to set the string height, their action needed a shim. No, that's under one side. So then, and I don't know how easy this is going to be to show on the camera. Let me change angles around. Try to, without shaking everybody apart here. Okay, we're going to get here. Maybe we can see. If you look down this neck, and I'm going to try to do my best with it, it's twisted. There's a twist. Your low low here, you're low back here, high here, and high here. So everybody's got a different opinion, I guess, about twisted necks. My opinion is once a twisted neck, always a twisted neck. So you run into this thing where, this thing isn't worth fixing. I mean, because of your issues here, which was almost pretty much a no-go right there. That was pretty much, I'm pretty much thinking, no, that's not really worth it. But when I realized that the neck was warped, no, you're done. You're done. In my book. Because the only way to fix that is pull the frets and try to re-radius the fretboard, try to take that out. If a neck twists one time, it's most likely going to twist again. That's been my experience with them. If a neck's twisted, if it's a bolt-on neck guitar, then change the neck. If a neck's twisted and it's a set neck or neck through guitar, then take all the hardware off of it and, you got firewood. So, but that's what, something I'm just saying is to check when you got to buy a neck or something. Luckily, this one was free. It didn't cost me anything. It's a disappointment because it was really, it really looked cool. I mean, I thought it was going to save me a lot of work, and that's not the case at all. So, really watch and look down that neck. And a lot of your Chinese necks that you order for $39 or something from AliExpress or Wish or wherever, chances are you're going to have some, there's a good chance it either is warped or will warp. But then it's possible that's where this comes from, but I don't think so. It's not a very high quality neck. You can see the fret markers here, the dots are not even with each other, not right. So that shows me this is a cheap neck off of something. So anyway, that ain't gonna work. Okay, while we're on the subject of the Frankenstrat, like I say, over time I have picked up various pieces in order to put one together. Picked up this switch some time back, and it's a 4659. And I think everybody wants I said 46, it's a 1459. And I think the one everybody wants for tellies or whatever is a 1452. But anyway, it's got the old wires. That's what I'm planning on using, and here's a template also that I got that's actually to route the guitar, the wonky way and all that he carved out. But, this switch would sit in here, in the body. So I did pick that up at one point. If you're interested in these, this template's by Guitars by Design. So it says American Vintage, Guitars by Design, made in USA. So, it can be used. You can actually use some of this, like the neck pocket, your screws, your routes. There's other uses for this other than just that one particular guitar. But I picked this up back some time ago somewhere. I don't even remember where. So also I picked up the pickup cover, for the single coil. It's supposed to be correct for that. So I've been collecting this stuff up for a while. So, that's something I'm going to work at, is getting that building that. But guys, that's about all I've got in this video. Just wanted to kind of show you, some of this stuff, what you can get into with this, and not paying attention could have cost me a whole lot of work, because if I'd have set in to do this and done all this work and then figured out, hey, we're twisted, it would have been a big disappointment. So always look these things over before you start, whether you buy one new or used or whatever, or, don't fall for don't look at the prize. Like, don't look at the fretboard and all this stuff and say, wow, because you look into it deep, because it'll cost you if you don't. So, anyway, that, the Frankenstrat thing will be something I'll be doing in the future at some point. Like I say, I've been gathering this stuff up for a couple years probably, but after his passing, it made me think, it'd be cool to go ahead and try to do one on my own. And I know I can buy one, but there ain't no fun in that. I want to try to build one myself. So, really appreciate everybody getting in the comments. A lot of my subscribers, I appreciate all my subscribers, not just some of them. And, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Didn't try to sell you anything. Hey, that's great. So, right on at this time in this video, I'm getting close to 500 subscribers. So if if you feel like putting me over that 500 mark, hit that box and hit the bell. And got a lot of stuff coming up, but right now at this point, I'm just kind of waiting on this or waiting on that, and doing just general repairs and stuff. But we got more stuff coming. The shop is really getting close, so we're going to soon be moving out there. New camera, new lights, do an overhead camera shot deal. I'm going to try to really, when I move out there, step up this game just a little bit, and still not try to sell you a Harley Benton. So until the next time, I appreciate everybody, and see you.